Hello everyone, I'm Carolyn Clairvoyant and I want to welcome you to my channel. Thank you everybody for joining me for the October Tarotscopes, and I will go through and do each of the readings individually, and I'm keeping with the same formula that I used last month, which is giving you a chance to see how I work with the tarot. Of course, you're going to find this month is a stimulus month. It's one that's going to get you proactive and out there, and you're really looking towards change. Not only is this month beckoning new beginnings and transitions within your personal life and your professional life, it's heightening ways in which you can be successful within yourself, which is a very good positive, especially if you've been kind of meandering around and not really seeing any results in the past months. Some of us have been feeling like we're circumnavigating and doing the same things over and not accomplishing much because we've had quite a lot of planetary changes, but we're starting to see these all move forward now, so we've got some really great successes sitting ahead. Now, if you haven't caught up with my giveaway, I am giving away a free 1-year reading. This is something I did last year and I found it very, very popular. So I'm going to do exactly the same again. 2 people from my YouTube will have an opportunity of winning. So if you're part of my YouTube and a subscriber, 2 lucky winners will be coming there. And all you need to do is go and find my giveaway video, which I uploaded last week. And also I'm giving away 3 individual giveaways on my Facebook as well. So if you're part of Carolyn Clairvoyant's Facebook page or the Carolyn Clairvoyant Tarot Corner or my Carolyn Clairvoyant private group, which actually runs live feeds and readings, then you're in the draw as well. All you need to do is put your name down in that comments part. Not on this video, guys. Go and find the video that I actually released the other week and be able to put it down on there, and then you'll go into the draw. I want to thank you all very much for joining me. I hope that you have a momentous month. You've got a wonderful time ahead. This is going to be quite successful for each and every one of you in your own individual ways. You're coming out of where you have been. It's like the clouds have parted, the sun is shining. It's not only coming into a time of rejuvenation and wonderful changes, you're starting to see some of those beautiful plans that you anticipated happening at the beginning of the year or in the middle of the year now starting to manifest. And this should be just absolutely beautiful. I thank you so much. Please enjoy my individual Tarotscopes, which are about to follow. Thank you and cosmic hugs. Hello Aries, and welcome to your Tarotscopes for the time of October 2018. Of course, we'll read those ones there because Spirit's popped them out, but let's just have a little look here to see what's coming up. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the 5 aspects of your life. We're going to talk about the home and the family, or where you are within yourself right now. We're going to look at your career goals and aspirations. We'll also be looking at your finance, health and well-being, and of course your relationship dynamics. So here we go. In the home and the family, you've got the 7 of Swords sitting here. Now, this tells you that you're going to be finding it's a very strong month in which you are going to need to take advantage of what is on offer. That means that this month is up to you. It is entirely what you put in is what you're going to get out, but there are going to be times in which you are going to need the support and the understanding of others. So this is going to be a time in which you could be reflective. You could be going back to the month of July. You could be looking at what's been transpiring over the last 2 or 3 months, and you may be feeling a little bit ho-hum or a little bit down about circumstances, but Spirit is showing you you're in the right time, right place. Take advantage of what's being offered to you. Look at this situation as being a gift, okay, a blessing in disguise, or an advantageous time in which to make some very positive and realistic changes. For those that are buying and selling, you may be finding that this is a very good market for you. You may be finding you're in the right place, right time, right energy, right opportunities. For others, this could be about you seeing that there is a time and a place for everything to start happening, and therefore more advantageous, once again taking advantage of situations, means that you now have yourself in a clear and concise environment in which you can make decisions based on your choices. And I feel that this should work out to be quite good for you. For some, you may be feeling frustrated, but what you're going to see come out of this is a very big turning point, which turns out to be, as I said, that blessing in disguise. You're going to find with your career goals and aspirations, you've got the 8 of Wands sitting here. This tells you that you will find that this is quite a significant time in which you are broadening your goals and your concepts. Fantastic for those that wish to travel with their business or travel with their goals. You're going to be finding that there is a lot of movement sitting around here. This is a time to broaden your horizons, look at new career paths and new directions. Perfect for those starting uni. But because we have travel around, just expect yourself to be quite busy this month, looking at ways in which you can take advantage of offers or opportunities in which you can get out of any ruts that you may have been in quite recently. This is fantastic for those that are looking at broadening their education, looking at ways in which to be able to advance their career skills in their everyday work. You may be finding that you are moving up to a different level, a new promotion, new opportunities around you. You could just be looking at better areas in which to be able to be more self-satisfied, which is going to be fantastic. Because transport is sitting here as well and travel, this can just mean that you are in that mode to be able to connect with the right people, right environments, and so forth. Now, for those that are looking for work or looking at study, I see this as an expansion card. So this means any area that includes travel, hospitality, education or training that enables you to add on to other credentials is going to be very significant. Now, you may just find yourself looking at different ways in which you can expand your current situation. Some people might be preparing for university or college and so forth. And if this is the case, this month is really going to deliver for you. So you've got a chance to really look outside your usual boundaries or your usual areas in which you have your career path or your goals or your aspirations, and to see bigger and better opportunities are capable of manifesting. Your financial areas. Now, you've got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This tells you that you may be feeling a little bit stuck or at a standstill. This is not unusual for you. It could be that money's just been held up. You may be finding that financially you need to go back to the drawing board and reassess your spending and so forth. For some, this is telling you that you are literally waiting. It's a last minute thing. Once everything's together, then the finances will be fine. But you may be just waiting on that account to be settled, that refund to come through, or a financial area in which you are able to make decisions based on the go ahead or the acknowledgement of others. So it's going to be a bit of a stop and a start, a little bit of a Mexican standoff where the finances are concerned. But financially, you should be able to get yourself moving again, because you've hit a stagnant period of time. It's been like things have not moved and progressed financially. Investments have been slow. You've been finding yourself spending more than what you've anticipated, and because of this, you may be finding yourself going through a little sense of feeling a little bit stuck at the moment. But I do feel there is light at the end of the tunnel. Health and betterment. Look, this is, I'm going to give it to the 5th house, which is the house of Leo. I see conflict sitting around here, so watch out for anxiety. This is also issues within the health and betterment. I've always put this down to a card that or a meaning that means that there are conflicts within the body, that the body is finding it very difficult to fight through at the moment. This could be problems with blood work. It could be problems with disease. It may be that there is a flare up. You may be finding that there is a lot of instantaneous decision making being made. There's a conflict of interest here. This is going to be a highly volatile month, so you're going to need to take care of your health and your well-being. You're going to have to listen, but also listen to your own advice on the inside. It doesn't mean you need to rush in. This is a conflict of interest. There is something that is not sitting right inside yourself. You may need second advice. You may need different blood tests. You may be finding that this is quite radical surgery. You could be finding yourself going through that sense of feeling a little bit exhausted. So take care. Look out for the heart, the spine, the hormonal areas, okay? Areas in which you feel that you're emotionally feeling a little bit unsure about, and get that second advice or get that second opinion. That could be very important. But there are flare-ups here. There are areas which could be quite easily aggravated, so you may need to take care of your health and your betterment there, especially if you're going through some health issues at the moment. Your relationship areas. Now look, with relationships, you've got the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. This is beautiful. It tells you there's improvement. You'll tend to find there's a whole new network of people around you. You're really focusing on those that are important in your life at the moment, and you may be finding yourself developing a new or a better understanding on how things work there. This is perfect for the singles that are looking to meet people. You might be finding this is a new time in your life and you're introducing people into your life, which is going to be fantastic. And if you have been looking at that new change within yourself, just say you're turning over something in your health and your well-being, then you may be finding this new image of who you are coming through is also quite perfect. But this is all about new people, new environments, new understanding, seeing your partner in a new light. It's about introducing new things into your life that are going to progress through and bring in a beautiful time of stability, or a better time of feeling a little bit more like you're enjoying your life because of the people or the company you're taking. So this month is really talking about taking advantage of the fact that life is changing. You've got big changes on the horizon. Some of this you may not agree with, you might feel quite conflicted about, but you're getting out of that rut now. At least you're getting some answers, and this is going to bring the improvements that you are definitely looking for. So Spirit dropped out quite a few cards, and we're just going to check out what else Spirit is bringing through for you to focus on. So we've got the 2 of Swords sitting here, which tells me that you're going through a time of a lot of clearing out. So this is where I said to you before, it's advantageous for you to see facts and figures and situations as is. This is also going to be a time in which you're learning a lot more about yourself, your own capabilities. Your mind is very agile, but you're wanting this change to happen quickly. You're looking at this and saying, I don't want to lose what I've put all this energy into. I just want to get the all clear. I just want to see things being a lot more settled and stable. Emotionally, you're going through a little bit of grief here. It's almost like you've been hit by surprises, and you're feeling as though things are in an area of feeling a little bit blocked or condensed at the moment. Spirit's just saying here, listen, this which is impacting the home, which is probably impacting your contentment levels, it's impacting and bringing indecision. This is just a surprise news at the moment, but this coming 9 weeks, you will find yourself back in your headspace, back into connecting with what needs to be done, and you'll start finding yourself going back through periods of time of reconsideration. And by doing this, you're going to be able to make some very strong decisions. Now, for those that have been going through quite a lot of conflict, remember I talked about that health and the well-being. This can be through mental stimulation. Sometimes we're conflicted. What we believe in and what we ascertain to be right can be quite conflictive to what's happening, and we could go through that period of time of trying to rediscover who we are and what's really transpiring for us. But Spirit says, look, it's an advantageous time. At least what's happening or hitting now is being seen clearly. You can move through this. You're not stuck, and you're going to be finding that this brings the improvements that you are looking for. You may not feel it at the time, but it's definitely arising. So all in all, this month is really about you keeping your head screwed on, taking things in your stride, knowing that, yes, you may be a little bit surprised on how things are happening at the moment. You might feel like you're looking outside your life, being a bit of a spectator at the moment, but there is an advantage to this, and this means that you're able to see things in a whole different ball game. And therefore, Spirit says, even though you're considering a lot of factors and there's many differences of opinions, at the end of the day, only you can make those decisions. And this is important because it's already been around you from September. You're coming now into October. There's no surprises here. It's what you can get through. You're indecisive at the moment, but I feel the total outcome is an improvement in circumstances around you. This will mean new work, new job, new opportunities, new betterment, new plans, new goals, new everything, but it's going to be beneficial to you. Thank you so much for your beautiful connection, and I hope you've enjoyed your Tarotscopes for the time of October 2018.